magazine.
Making a hit record is an elusive thing.
This is James Carrington, representing the Edge of Daybreak band.
Band leader James Carrington says they just sort of met up in prison.
I'm Neil Cade. I'm the guitar player that was with the band back in the day, 1979, when we recorded this album.
Jamal Newby, drums, one of the lead singers for the Edge of Daybreak band.
My name is Harry Cupcake Coleman. I got a chance to moan, groan, holler, and scream like I was really back in the street having fun.
I mean, this record had such provenance around it. It was years before I even knew it was a prison record. I had no idea about its history. It was just, here's this incredible soul record from Virginia. It being recorded in prison was sort of secondary to its just sheer magnitude as a rare, obscure, incredible recording.
Basically, since music is something that I love to do, when I was incarcerated, I wanted to locate other people that were into music, and I found several guys that was interested in music. And I formed a band, and it was named, of course, The Edge of Daybreak.
Once you start to sort of peel away at the layers of the record and find out it was recorded in prison, all live, it really starts to pile on the improbability of a record like this existing. You know, how does a record like this even exist?
We had 5 hours or less, including setup. So we had to take advantage of the opportunity because it might not come again, you know.
That's the thing that's so hard to imagine about this group is, I mean, you know, most groups have a lead singer, they have a backing singers. This group, Jamal, James Carrington, Cornelius Cade, Cupcake, at some point they all sing lead on this record, and you know, every song is something special.
Certain musical stores would maybe send a clipping or you read it in the newspaper where they would send music into the prison. And so I came in contact with Milton Hogue, who owned Bohannon's. And I started ordering from him, and my music would come from his store. I did have a friend that was coming to visit, and so I asked her, would she go by and talk to Mr. Hogue and see would he be interested in coming in and listening to our music in hopes that he would like to finance us and do a recording. So that all worked out, and one day he showed up.
There's a recording studio in Richmond, Alpha Audio. So Milton Hogue says, you know, how about Alpha? Prison officials come, no, there's a back door here, there's a side door here, they can get out through the air ducts. So they can't secure Alpha Audio. Well, could you come record at the prison? You can record it in the rec room.
One of the main guys, Cornelius Cade, had been transferred to another location. And so when the recording company decided to come in, they had to go get him from another location, and we rushed, and most of the guys didn't know the recording company was coming.
Everything that's happening here right now is happening in real time. Jamal Newby is singing and playing drums at the same time. You know, when the backing vocals come in, that is, you know, somebody who is also having to command a keyboard or a guitar. You know, this thing should be just silly with mistakes, but it's, you know, I can't imagine it sounding any other way.
And it was real tight to try to direct the band, knowing that we had like one take to get it done. In recording, sometimes you do one song 15, 20 times. And we did 7 songs in a few minutes.
This, I think, is sort of the holy grail of Prison Soul Records.
Everybody, you better get with it. Moving and grooving.
Edge of Daybreak is something that came to me as the day that I got out of this place. That was going to be my Edge of Daybreak. Before I was released, I went to a work release program, and that's when I got the job at Bohannon's, working for Milton Hogue. And then after I was released altogether, I bought the business, changed it from Bohannon's to Carrington's Music.
James built his whole sort of career in Virginia behind owning record stores and selling new music, and that began, in prison through a mail order correspondence is pretty profound.
John was one of my good customers. He would come in maybe once or twice a year, and when he came, he loaded up.
I started going to this little record shop called Carrington's Music, which in the back of the store there was just this big folding table that was just creaking under the weight of thousands of 45s. I'd spend about an hour flipping through records and talking with the owner of the store. And as I start sharing this story with my friends up in New York, they're like, Carrington's, do you ever turn up any copies of the Edge of Daybreak record?
I don't know how he found out about the Edge of Daybreak, but once he did, he constantly tried to get me to sign a deal with his company. Really, I wanted to just leave all that behind me, and I wasn't really interested in promoting it, because gospel music has always been a big part of my life. And when I came home, I decided to pursue my goal, gospel music.
I don't know about you, but I feel good knowing that if God said he's going to do something.
I was raised in a musical family, and we all had to go to church when we was little on through. It never leaves you. It never leaves you. That you were in prison or incarcerated, that's not something to be proud of, to talk about. I'm just proud of the music.
It's just, it's a masterpiece. Even down to the last song, you talk about a Hail Mary play. They just go into Our Love.
We had one more song to go. And the guards were standing at the door saying, it's time to go, wrap it up, it's time to go, it's time to go. And we saying, can we just get this one down? And it's amazing that we kept the tempo.
There are prison guards in the room standing, 1 foot away from each musician when the last note resolves. Boom, pull the plug, put that guitar down, and they just get whisked away back to their cells.
With our love.